So our directions for working papers work together 4-4. Line number 1 says, journalize each correcting entry discovered during December of the current year and use page 21 of the journal. That's an important number for you to hear because if we had to post this, it's not going to be just on one for our post reference. So we have 2 correcting entries. Correcting entries are entries that we have to go back and fix from a previous journalizing and posting. So we can see on December 1st, there are 2 of them, but obviously we'll do the first one. It says, discovered that a transaction for supplies bought last month was journalized and posted as an error in the debit to prepaid insurance instead of supplies. So we'll start in our journal. And I'm going to go ahead and put in December, DEC period, 1st. Now, it said that we were supposed to affect supplies, and they put it into prepaid insurance first. So which account has to go up? Because they're both assets. Caitlin, which one needs to go up? This is a tricky one. This is like those word problems in math when you look at it and you say, I don't care who gets there faster with the train, just get to there, right? So when we look here, it was posted in error as a debit to prepaid insurance instead of supplies. So it went into prepaid insurance, and it should have gone into supplies. So supplies is the one that needs to go up. Prepaid insurance is the one that needs to go down. So this one is going to take 2 lines. So we're going to go ahead and do supplies first. Source document is going to be M15, and we are going to debit it $75. And prepaid insurance will be credited $75. Our second transaction for correcting errors entry said, discovers that a transaction for rent expense for last month was journalized and posted in an error to repair expense instead of rent expense. So repair expense was affected when it should not have. So that means repair expense needs to go down. Expenses have a debit normal balance, so we need it to go down. So we're going to credit our repair expense and we're going to debit our rent expense. We already have the month once on our journal page, so I don't have to write December again, so I'll just put in 1. And then my account that's being debited is going to be rent expense. Source document is M16, and that is for $900. The account that was affected that should not have been would be repair expense. So repair expense is going to go down $900. Now this next part, you're going to go ahead and take a look at, we have some math mistakes that was done on my general ledger. So it says that it was also discovered that 2 posting entries were made to the owner's drawing account. The November 15th entry amount should have been $540. The November 30th entry should have included a debit to the drawing account for $400 that was posted as a credit. So we need to determine the amount that should be entered in each lettered cell. It does say if a cell should have a 0 balance, it should be left blank. So right here, we're going to start where it says November 15th amount should have been $540. And when I look on November 15th in the individual amount in box A, it said $450. So what number should go in box A? Give you a hint. $540. So that's what I'm going to type in box A here, $540. How much, what value goes in box B? It's kind of a trick question. 0. So what do we do if it's 0? Leave it blank. So don't put anything in B. What goes in C now? 540, because we just fixed A. What goes in box D? You're on the ball today. I like that. Nothing goes in D. So that is A, B, C, and D deals with the transaction error for November 15th. Now we need to take a look at the November 30th. Okay? So November 30th, it said that they debited drawing for 400 when it should have been credited. So when we take a look at box E, how much should be in box E now, Devin? 400. Leon, how much should be in box F? Say it again. Nope. Nothing, because it was an error. So box F should be left blank. Now, this one's a little bit trickier. What goes in G? I'll give you a hint. It's not 400. How much? Nope. Nope, something goes in G. Nope. This is harder as a visual. So, what amount is supposed to be right here in C? 540. So if this is 540, and I just debited this 400, so 540 plus 400 gives me 940 is going to be my new balance for my drawing account. So we're going to put 940 in for G. What goes in H? Nothing. Because F was a mistake. There shouldn't have been anything there. So we know that that is gone. So it's really going to be there, and H is going to be left blank. Let's go ahead and check that answer. I was worried that I timed out. I got an info from Apple that I was going to time out. Woo! I got a lot of green checks. Hopefully you did too. Let's go ahead and try that on your own.